Welcome back to our midday broadcast of Expresso. Now, before the break, she blew us away with an incredible performance of an amazing song, Love Somebody. We got a bit of background there. Now we're going to get the opportunity to catch up with the incredible singer and songwriter that is Lea Heart, about life in lockdown and about her latest single, Psycho. Talk about an edge, Lea. So good to have you here. I'm dying to know what Psycho is all about, but I've got to ask, first off, how are you doing? Because I think for artists over this crazy time, this 2020 that we've experienced, it's been tough, but it's also presented opportunities. Where do you sit in that spectrum?
Well, for me, it gave me an opportunity to really sit down and look at some new material, really get into a mode of writing, polish my craft as well, because you can never stop improving. So to me, I took lockdown as a blessing instead of a curse. So I just pretty much just worked on perfecting my craft.
Were you able to keep yourself going? Because I know a lot of artists just didn't. I often think now in retrospect, yeah, I'll knock lockdown out the park, knowing what I know about how to remotely operate and what to do and how to generate opportunities. But back then it was just this massive shockwave. Were you able to stay productive and look after yourself, or how tough did it get?
Well, for me, I try to do more than one thing. So it's not just like having my finger in many pies. So yes, I'm a singer, yes, I'm a performer, but I've gone ahead and joined a songwriting crew in Los Angeles. So that's a paid gig too. I write for other artists, commercials. I do castings, I do voiceovers. So all of those things kind of like kept me afloat financially. But mentally, I just decide I'm going to enjoy my day.
And just make a choice. No, completely. And I think all of that creativity, it all flows, you know, yes, they're parallel paths, but they're all moving in the same direction. And they're going to make you a better artist, a better creative. For someone who's in that pop lane, I always think it's, you know, everyone thinks, oh, pop. But it's probably the most challenging, because you've got to come up with a hook that works, that people are going to love, and you've got to somehow differentiate yourself in all the clutter of all the pop music that's out there. But you know, you still make it a commercially successful enterprise. How do you do it? How do you go about the songwriting process?
Well, I try not to sit down and look at the PC and be in studio and just try to force something out of it. It has to be organic. So I could be in the kitchen, I could be walking around, I could just be in the mall, and then I would do a little recording, a vocal clip, and then I'll be like, okay, this actually goes with that. So everything comes together in the end, so it's not really like so structured, where, you know, us creatives, we're like,
yeah, and inspiration can strike, you never know. So what is the inspiration then for Psycho?
You, Graham.
Do I want to know?
It's basically, well, the title is Psycho. Yeah, so it was basically just me looking at other experiences, getting to know people, and then getting to know their relationships. So from the outside looking in, you could kind of gauge that it's a toxic relationship, and I think it's a relatable storyline.
We've all dated psycho at least once, or maybe we've been the psycho in that.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's just that then you decide whether it is, because it goes beyond the boundary of jealousy. So then you just have to call it quits. You know, get you out and move on.
I'm looking at clips from the music video, and it is stunning. You can see the creative work that goes into something that's like a bit of a Disturbia kind of feel to it. What went into making of the music video? And talk me through the hats and the wigs, and because your style flips on a dime. Girl, what are you wearing right now?
Well, Aphrodisiacs, they decided that this could be a good addition to my outfit. So I thought, okay, let's do it.
Good job, well done.
Yeah.
When you're making a music video like that, what goes into that creative process?
First of all, a storyboard, because you need to know, and concept as well. So from there, it branches out to what will happen on set, and obviously a team meeting so that everybody is on the same page. From the director to the cine, to the dancers, to me, to the makeup artist, everyone, and then we just kind of like take it from there. And well, I had one green garment, and then I was like, I think I should get a green wig and green eyes. So we're going green. We're going green. Yes.
Absolutely love it. And it's powerful. I mean, just look at that. Visually, it's stunning. You can see that you have had a background in visual creativity as much as in on the musical side. It's absolutely beautiful. So what is next? Do you map out how many EPs and working towards an album? Where do you sit in your own life cycle? What's next on the roster for you?
Well, definitely some more singles with other producers because they be sliding into my emails all the time.
Baby. Yeah.
So especially with Psycho, it was an American producer that basically just presented this track to me. Jackson and I co-wrote, and it was a backyard situation. We just kind of like did it, and then so. I just want to keep on moving, keep on putting new material, content out there, but EP definitely. 4 to 5 songs, all
when
bunch
you
up into
know
one.
you're at a point, because you don't want to rush the process and you want to have a body of work that you're going to be able to sustain from a performance perspective to go and tour that album, but how close are you, or when will you get to the point to say, okay, it's time to do an album?
Well, I am hoping 2021, but you know life can...
It can throw a lot at you, as 2020 has shown us, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you don't change the goal. You just you don't change the goal. So basically, just trying to get some ways to make it happen. And if it doesn't happen, there's always a reason why things don't happen when you expect it to.
Yeah. And just let those messages keep sliding into those DMs. Lea's going to be showing us just how good she is in the kitchen in just a moment, and then we're going to get another performance. It's all on the way.